Hey, what's up guys? So for those of you running a Uniden R8 as well as iOS, there's a new iPhone app that just got released today that supports the R8. It's from the developer of V1 Companion and it's called R8 Companion. It's available now, and it will soon be available for the Uniden R4 and for the Rodenso DS1 as well. Now, for those of you guys running Android, we've already got Highway Radar. That's an excellent app. I've done a video talking about that. We've had that one available for a little while now. I also did another video recently talking about V1 Driver. That one is also adding support for those detectors on iOS, but that one's currently available in beta. I did a video talking about that, then a lot of you guys signed up for the beta program, and now they're actually closed because they've got enough beta testers. But for those of you guys running an R8 and want to go ahead and pair your iPhone with your detector, R8 Companion is now available. And in this video, we're going to go over some of the features, some of the things it offers, and just kind of take a quick tour here of this app. So starting off, I've got the detector paired here with the app. If you haven't done that yet, of course, you're going to want to go on over into the settings. We're going to go and make sure Bluetooth is turned on. Then you go to the Bluetooth pairing option, and it's going to go ahead and pop this up. You can see on my detector now it says success because it's already connected. But if you're doing it for the first time, it'll give you a pop-up here, and it's really simple. You just hit the buttons, and it's going to go ahead and pair to the R8. Then once you're up and running, this is going to be the main display here. I'll go ahead and simulate an alert real quick.
KA band 34.669 to the sub.
So a couple things that you can see there. I'll go ahead and keep that alert going. We've got the alert mirrored here on the phone. If we want to mute the alert, we can just tap up there to mute. I've noticed with this one, you can't tap on the screen itself. You do need to tap up there. So both mute and unmute works just by tapping that button. And also you heard it can even duplicate some of the alerts. So you actually heard it display, 34/7 or announce it from the detector. And I also had it going over my CarPlay as well. Now, none of these apps actually support CarPlay with displaying on the display, but you can have the phone kind of add some additional audio and duplicate some of the audio and wirelessly play that over your car speakers, which is pretty handy. Next, we can take a quick look at a K-band alert. So I'll trigger it here to K-band next. And as you can see, the detector got immediately muted here by the app. As you can see, it says speed muted. So we're below the low speed muting threshold. And so the app is muting our detector for us, which is really nice. If we want to lock out a signal, we can do it there with that button. I'll just hit the button. And as you can see, mute memory. It went ahead and triggered a lockout on the detector for me as well, which is really cool. So the app is not only muting the detector, but also telling the detector to lock that signal out. And that's really cool because the app is not only muting the detector for me, but also triggering the lockouts if the detector itself is not capable of doing it. I really like that kind of a little change here with the way the lockouts work. And then of course, besides manual lockouts, it's going to be doing your automatic lockouts as well. And then next, if we head on down here into the settings, you can see we've got a number of different options to add some additional muting capabilities. So things like maybe muting the detector after a couple seconds. We've got our low speed muting, which is really cool. If you adjust it here, it's also going to be adjusting it in the detector as well. It's not like a separate low speed muting option. We have the ability to mute weak signals if you like. You've got advanced false assist, which is kind of like some additional BSM muting and whatnot. If it sees kind of a signal that's usually frequency wise, maybe a BSM like a Mazda CX-5, and it's a weak signal, it can add some additional BSM muting capabilities for you here as well. And then you also have the ability to maybe mute X and K-band signals behind you if you like. And then you've got some ability as far as how it kind of displays some signals as you're driving and kind of showing you the strength over time. And then next, we can head on down here to the audio settings. And this is going to be giving us the ability to go in and adjust maybe some of the audio that the app can display and maybe pipe either through your phone speaker or through your car stereo. So you can have it announce different bands. You can have it announce the frequency, the direction, the strength, if you like, let you know if there's multiple signals present, etc. And then you can customize kind of how all that audio stuff works. And this is actually separate from the R8's audio output itself. Going back, we also have a map option down there if you want to display like all the signals that you've seen where signals have been locked out and whatnot. And then we also have an alert log. So as you're driving around, it can actually log all the different alerts that you see. I've been demoing a lot so you can see them all here, but basically different K and KA band alerts. You can go back and see, speeds, location, frequency, etc. Over time. And then as far as the ability for the app to automatically connect to the detector every time you get in the car, I've only tested it a couple times since it was released this morning, but so far that's working actually pretty well here for me. And to demo that, I'll just go ahead and power off the detector here real quick. So you can see it's going to give me some information here about the different alerts, how far I drove, just kind of what that drive was like. We'll dismiss it like this. I'll go ahead and power the detector back on for you, and you can see what the reconnection is like. And you can see, boom, it just connects right back up to the detector, which is great. Additionally, let's say you hop into the car and start your car, turn on the detector. The app in the background can go ahead and connect to your detector as well. I've noticed it does sometimes take a couple seconds, but once it's connected, you've got that notification right there letting you know that the R8 is connected for you. And then once you're done driving, turn off the car, the detector turns off, you'll get a notification like that saying your R8 is disconnected, and it'll give you kind of that trip report if you like. Personally, I just wind up disabling those notifications in the phone itself, but you can always have them open if you like. And besides all that, there's a lot of other features that are available as well. You can take a look online where they list all the different features that are available. These are just kind of some of the main ones that I've been using here while driving around with this app. So again, it's available now for iOS users for the R8 specifically. He's also finished up the app for both the R4 and for the DS1, though he's still kind of finalizing a couple things, and then he's going to get those posted and made available as well. And my GoPro just overheated and shut down. I'm sitting in the car in the sun. I'm sweating up a storm here. My phone, if you probably noticed, like the screen started to get a little bit darker just because as it was getting hotter. That's kind of one of the things it does. I've got the air conditioning turned off so that you can hear me well. It doesn't distort the audio too much. But anyways, with all that said, yes, the app is now available. You can go grab it. Links in the descriptions, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.